I hope singles and people yet to be married, I just hope they are learning as much as I am learning, because my book is full. So, still in line with the conversation about past,
Okay.
you know, so many examples that swing towards the female, the lady. And there are some men that have some terrible pasts. Take for example, I had someone in my town sometimes ago, from stories, of course, how old am I? That my parents told me that the man just having a scuffle in the environment and something terrible happened. And he didn't even spend years in prison, no. He spent just months in prison. And by the time he went and returned, the children that the man had, especially the ladies, they were tagged the children of ex-convicts. And mothers were pushing their sons away from those girls because they felt they're from a foundation that is faulty and can't let their sons get married into their family. The children had to leave the town. So don't men also have pasts that need to be communicated to the woman as well?
Okay, so the problem is that society has a way of stigmatizing women
True.
because evidentially, it's a woman that the evidence of whatever the past is easily seen than men.
Yeah.
Either a way of pregnancy, giving birth to a child, or even not giving birth to a child, maybe there's a process of abortion or whatever was happening, or the process can be easily saying that okay, you're a virgin or you're not a virgin before, for traditional environments. But for men too, that it's important. So we have also have option where men that have children outside wedlock. These days, sexually transmitted diseases is also there. Not even HIV, but other ones are also there. So how do you handle such? I believe that there should be disclosure when we get committed. There should be some element of disclosure of what our past is. Earlier when we were talking about the women version, we were talking about the fact that there should be connection, there should be maturity. Then you should say the truth.
Yes.
But you might be color the truth. It might not be detailed, but you might just let the person see the picture.
No, yeah.
I believe that a part of communication between a guy and a lady, where you should have conversations and should be truthful to one another, and you should say things based on where you are coming from. We are present because we have a past, and because we have a past, there is also going to be a future. So there's a part of us having conversations with one another where we are telling ourselves, we explain ourselves the pictures that we actually, where we are coming from, who we are, and where we are going to. So I believe that yes, there is a place for women to also to scrutinize men. But this is the issue that I've always had. When quite a number of people are in love, we don't ask questions we are supposed to ask. We get carried away to being chased rather than asking the person the right questions. That is one of the reasons why we make somebody, for example, I've heard stories of maybe somebody dating a Yahoo boy, but you don't care where he gets the money from, as much as you have the money. So you just feel like, I don't want to ask him, once he's giving me money. Those are the things that are giving me. So we talk about the ladies' side, but we also talk about the guy's side. But sometimes the problem is that these ladies themselves are not asking the questions that matter. Where do you get your money from? What has your past been like? I've even got to a situation where people get into a relationship that they can't even ask themselves what their past has been like, because you are scared and you will not tell me, you will tell me. And I'm like, what are you building?
You can't tell yourself the basic truth.
Yeah, you can't tell yourself the basic truth. You cannot be open to one another and have conversations with one another in such a way that we can know where we are coming from. So those are the issues. And I feel those ones go a long way to saying that you should be able to have conversations with the person that you want to do your life with. Because either you like it or not, if you are doing life with somebody, you benefit in the assets, the liabilities, and everything in between. So if I'm going to partake in your assets and your liabilities, then I'd better know what I'm in for. And we should have the conversations in areas where it's necessary for us to have the conversation. I should ask you what your past means. It should not be, it should be a conversation, but to an extent, some part of it should be an interrogation.
Interrogation. Yes. Yes.
It should be an interrogation where both of us should talk and ask ourselves the right questions. If we want to build something solid, then it should be detailed. That should be detailed on. I'm not saying the areas we are not really confident about talking about. Yeah, you can. Detail does not mean that it should be explicit. Detail can be that it is said in a colorful state where the other person understands that, okay, we've had the past, and we move on from there. You know, not everybody will marry as virgins. Those that don't marry as virgins, then whoever wants to be with them must be able to be okay to not to want to do life with them and not feel pressured or compelled. I must enjoy doing life with you all your life and be okay about it. So that's what I'll say about that.
And we also have the cases of where a partner tells their current lover that I've had such past, I have such and such in my past and something, and this current partner will start using it against them.
The blackmail one, yeah, that's the one that has been gotten there because the advent of phones. The advent of phones have made some of these. I was listening to a lady yesterday that was saying that, yeah, he had a boyfriend once, and the guy was it was going through phones on the guy's pictures on the guy's phone. Then a lot of sudden he told the guy, let me see pictures. They got to this file that was passworded. Then his sister showed me the file. Then the guy opened the file to see the nudes of the guy's ex. And the guy says, and the guy goes and the guy says, I saved you because this time we were having problems. So I saved you so that if there's anything I can have evidence. The girl said he was in mind that if you have the picture of your ex, then that means I have my own as well. He said right there and then he also picked his phone and saved his own news too, so that in case you come tomorrow, you give me, I give you.
Wow.
So we have those issues. Nowadays, it's not only guys that blackmail, ladies also blackmail.
That's a toxic relationship from
Very
start.
toxic. And you know, it shows from them from the beginning that both of them had issues with themselves. So the issue is that the complications now is there. So like what you were saying, there is sexually transmitted diseases. There's also the issue cases of blackmail as well. Now, I think it comes to the point of starting with what kind of person are you going into a relationship
with?
What kind of person are you going into a relationship with? It's a character thing. If you want somebody that will just sleep with, yeah, they come with their baggage. The baggage is the fact that they also don't have self-control and discretion, and they also want to blackmail you. And they just want to have, okay, people blackmail for several reasons. There are people that blackmail you to be able to control you. There are people that blackmail you to collect money from you. Either one of them is not good. But the one that blackmail you to control you, particularly for ladies who want to control that, is once I've blackmailed you, anytime I need you, you must come. And we have a lot of that. Most people are not talking about that, but there is a lot of that. That the only reason why the lady cannot break up, but the girl keeps going to him, is because if he goes there, my nudes will be out. A few things in my mind. Number one, you can't keep on putting yourself under blackmail. And if somebody under the sound of my voice, you have been into a blackmail-like relationship, I think you should talk to somebody. I think a lot of people are under pressure of not talking to people because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to make it feel like this, that. If it has happened, it has happened. Get somebody you can talk to. Talk to that person. I don't have noticed this week, maybe past 1 month, there had been a lot of videos came out. A lot. I don't want to start mentioning names. I've been shared a bit of people news came out. People coming online to beg people they are sorry, blah 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 blah. Save. But this is where I'm saying, if you are being blackmailed, I want to beg you, get somebody, talk to somebody, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. Don't die in silence.
Set yourself free.
A lot of ladies are dying in silence because these things are sacred, and these guys know it, and these guys are pushing it. To make matters worse, anytime you go, they have more evidence against you because they can record more.
Yes.
Don't put yourself.
Yes.
What has happened has happened. One of the best things you can do for yourself is break yourself free from this cycle. And if you don't take a step about it once, you will not move on with it. So make yourself, you get somebody you can talk to, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. You can reach out, talk to somebody, let somebody know about it. And most of them, what they now tell is don't tell anybody.
Yes,
They keep it secret.
That line. Don't
Once
tell
you
anybody.
keep it secret, they have power over you. Talk to somebody. One of the things I ask myself is, what's the worst thing that can happen? First of all, talk to somebody and let somebody help you walk through this situation. I've had situations where those kind of people have been arrested. I had situations where those people have been arrested. I have situations where those people but then the worst case is, okay, what's the worst case? The worst case is the person releases a video. There was a popular music artist in Nigeria that a news was released by somebody, but he died after a while. There's always a new news. But you see, the problem I have an issue with is, don't keep yourself under that bondage of the blackmail. Break out of it and break out of it. Get somebody to talk to. Get somebody that can counsel you, that can look at the situation with you and walk you through it. I think that's one of the lessons that people will need.
Very important. Get someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Get someone to relate to. Don't keep yourself. So as much as the person is keeping you under bondage, you are keeping yourself by staying there, by going back, and they will tell them that, oh, just come today. I won't do anything. Don't just come today. Send this money. I'll delete it. They know they delete time. They won't delete it.
Some of them don't even want to collect money. They want to keep you under bondage for a long time. Some of them don't want to collect money. The ones that want to collect money will collect money, but some of them don't want to. They don't need the money. They just want the feeling of I'm in control.
Then control, and you leave yourself to stay under their control. That I feel that's bad. I think this is an eye opener for a lot of people, that if you are experiencing such, either in a current relationship or in a previous, some of them don't even want you to have a new relationship. All they want is for you to keep coming back to them, more evidences, and just ruin this good thing that you're about to have. And if you still have those secrets and those cockroaches and skeletons in your cupboard, it's going to ruin what you have now and potentially what you would have in the future. So another question I also want to ask is, for people that are going into marriage, can respect and romance go together?
What do you mean by respect and romance?
So this is the root of my question. I've always been of the opinion that I don't want to marry someone that is maybe of many generations ahead of me. Because I feel my school of thought, my mind, the way I think and what I say will not be in line with that person. And the person might find me disrespectful. Somebody sang and said, so I don't want it to seem like I am being disrespectful when I say some words, not because I want to be disrespectful, but because I want to be romantic. I just want to be coy. I want to just be a baby girl. So can respect and romance, can they go together? Would I not seem disrespectful to a man? Or if you rub his head, some people are very particular, don't touch my head, don't touch my head, and his ego is at play there, yet I want to be romantic towards that man. So can respect and romance, can they coexist?
You know, if you will marry somebody that you feel like you're not far from one another, you need to respect him enough to follow him. You know, I think about it for women, it's like when you say you want to marry somebody, it's like you have chosen somebody to follow. No matter where he goes to, I will follow you. So you must make sure that the person is seeing well, and the person is seeing well and is leading well. No matter how old or how young, you will still need to respect the person one way or the other. So can respect and romance go together? Yes, they can. But do you have somebody that can wear both caps and wear it comfortably and you are comfortable with? I think the issue is who you are comfortable with, that the two of them can go together. Both I can respect and I can love together. I think that's the issue. It's not an age issue. It is just who am I comfortable with. I think it's a personal preference thing.
Okay.
Who you are comfortable with. I've met ladies before that don't attract men of their age. The people that attract are people that are way older than them, at least 10 years older than them. I met a lady once. She's married to a man that is way older than her. And the lady said, when she's young, she's never had relationship with people that are the same age, that they've always been older. That's just been around much older men, and she married the older man and all that. And there are people like that. Some of them is because of build up, they are heavily matured and built in the age. Some people just find themselves around people that are older, people that people that are older that are attracted to them. So there's that space, there are people like that. But also there are people that, if it's a personal preference with you, I think just get to that point of saying, at what am I comfortable with? It can go together. If you marry somebody of your age, the guy is matured enough to lead you. You still need to respect him, respect his judgment, respect his personality, respect his views.
Yes.
You still need to do it. So, are you with somebody that you respect enough to follow him? Either way, you will need to respect him.
There are still also people that not only older men are attracted to them, there are some people that is actually younger men
are attracted to them. Then I have people like okay, so I know a few people that I know that are married to much younger people.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I know one, Daria Talade, is married to someone that is much older than him. I think 7 years older.
Wow.
Daria Talade's wife is 7 years older. But the issue is, do you respect him enough? Do you respect him enough? I know a few people like that. Do you expect him enough to follow after him? Is he matured enough? And there are people like that are older than their age. They're just very matured.
In their
And they can marry. Then these days you see people that may be 1-2 years older, and they're doing well at it. So are they matured enough to handle it? I think that's the issue at the end of the day. So it's an issue of maturity, an issue of your own preference as a lady. Can you handle this?
Handle it.
Is it good with you? I think that's what the two things.
So before you choose a partner, ladies, let's think about it.
Yeah.
Is this person someone I can, allow to lead me?
Yeah.
He said, is the person seeing right?
Yeah.
And is the person leading right? So that the blind will not be leading the blind. And now this brings me to this question, which is the question of submission. I think this is like the oldest question in the book.
Yeah,
we always have the question of submission and love. Now, the Bible instructed the men to love their wives as Christ loved the church. Christ loved the church and died. He went to the cross and died. He suffered. In fact, he was in the ground for 3 days. That is how much love he had. He was denied.
Yeah.
I hope the brothers can hear me. But the women too said they should submit. The church always submits to the leading of the Spirit. But we are always having this issue of love and submission. How do we balance it? Is there one that comes before the other? Or do they come together? Or how do we solve this long
the Bible
issue?
says wives submit
to your own husbands.
Husbands, love your wife like Christ loved the church.
Yes.
The Bible didn't say who should do what first. It just means one came before the other. It didn't say, so in this one, I say women first, men first. First of all, I think the issue is traditional. Traditionally, we've drummed it that men are the head of the house, women should submit. So traditionally, it's assumed that women should do theirs first. But the Bible didn't say that from the point of tradition. The Bible just said, give the roles and advice of everybody. And part of it also is the fact that we don't understand what submission is, but a lot of men don't know what love is. Because it didn't say you should love your wives. So when people say things, it's like, I pick you just to feast, don't I love you? I do this, I love you. What he said, you love like Christ loved the church and died. So you must love to the point of death. You should love till you will die. That part of it is there. And you see, the issue that comes up with that is the fact that a lot of people say they want to love, say they want to do the things they want to do, but they are not ready to pay the sacrifices they need to pay. So my mind from it will be number one. It will be that in this case, the first and most important thing that is important for a man and a woman to note is the fact that the Bible didn't say who does what first. I believe a home should actually, a good relationship should be a relationship where there is a competition of who will do his own first. That should be an healthy competition. I will submit to you first. I will love you. That should be the competition of who will love more, who will do what for the other. Because a marriage on the long run, and people get married, it's not about who is right, who is wrong. it is about peace and progress in the home. And there can't be peace and progress in the home if there is no submission and love. So there should be an healthy competition of, I will do my own first, I will do this first, I will do this first. And when there is a competition in that regard, but everybody is trying to outdo the other person, because what we actually see as outdo is, I buy gifts for you, I do banana for you, that's
So
the
you
reason
buy
why
gifts,
and
you
do
do
this one, I do
banana.
this one. Those ones are the things we can see. What are the things we cannot see? What are the times when the other person needs help and you showed up for the person without asking, and you went the extra mile? What are the times when you could have talked, but you refrained yourself from talking just because I respect you enough to know that I respect your judgment? That's submission. What of the times when I love you enough that are things that nobody knows I do outside, but I do inside? I know men that will not tell you what they do for their wives at home, but they do a lot for their wives at home. Some people maybe wash the bathroom and make sure the home is clean, and that's what they do and the wife loves them, and the wife does. You see, what just lightens the burden of the other person. So I feel there should be an healthy competition on who does what first for one another. Yes. I think that should be what we're talking about, not any other thing.
So it's a thing between the husband and the wife, having that understanding that one does not come before the other. It is the both of us working together, making that marriage work, making our home work.
And that's why a lot of marriages are not working, because instead of it being a collaboration, it's a competition. So if the other person is trying to enforce the other person, do this for me. Men are going to try to submit. A lot of people that are showing that if they just do what they should do, we all go back and just love and submit, and we are not asking for anything back, people will go further. People will go further. Their issue will be solved faster. And you realize that you will have less problems than you used to have. For the singular reason that the other person is trying to outdo the other person. And that goes a long way.
A healthy
that's an healthy relationship. That's an healthy competition. I will love you. I will love you more. I will submit more. I will do this more. It's an healthy competition.
Yes.
All right.